Plus, you don't have to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our showcase for teenagers improv. Super excited to have you guys. So we're gonna be putting up some scenes today. So send a lot of love to these teenagers as they put up some scenes using characters that they've been working the past couple weeks. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna get started right here with our first scene. We've got Camden and Carter. Carter, would you tell us the name of your character, please?
Joe Johnson.
What Johnson?
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson. Okay, Carter. And Joe is an introvert, correct? Who's stuck at home. Joe is an introvert stuck at home all the time with no friends, correct, Carter? Carter?
That sounds right.
Absolutely. Great.
Yes,
Camden.
that sounds, that's correct.
Yeah, save your character, man. It's not time yet. It's about to get crazy. Camden, tell me your character's name, please.
I'm Quincy Shingles.
Quincy, what is it?
Shingles.
Quincy Shingles. And Quincy Shingles lives by the bayou, correct? And she is obsessed with, what is it, frogs or?
Frogs and toads, yep.
Frogs and toads. She lives with her mom, and how old is she?
32.
32. And we found out her niece is Serenity as well, right? So that was pretty fun. Okay. Okay, very cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a who, what, where. This is basically to help us figure out how these two characters know each other. So they don't know, audience, how these two characters know each other. These actors are going to have to figure that out right now. Figure out why they're having this conversation and where each of them are located over the phone. Okay? So we'll start off here. Mr. Carter, you can just do it in your regular voice here, and then we'll get into character. Who are you to each other?
We are close neighbors.
Close neighbors. I love that. Okay. And Camden, what are you guys talking about? Like, what is the reason for this conversation?
We got a leak. Carter got a leak in his house, so I'm making sure that it won't transfer to my house.
Okay, good. And where are we located, Carter?
Well, from that, I can assume that we are in my house.
Okay, so we are in Carter's house here. I'd like to challenge you, actually. We're going to be two separate ones, okay? So, Carter, where is the leak happening in the house?
The leak is happening in the basement.
Okay, Carter, you're in the basement. And Camden, where are you at in your house?
In my house?
Yeah.
I'm upstairs with my mom.
Okay, great. All right. You're upstairs with your mom. Carter, you're in the basement trying to fix the leak. You guys are on a FaceTime call. Here we go. And let's get a big round of applause.
Everybody should be applauding from home.
100%.
Okay. Do we just start?
Yep.
Okay.
Get into character.
Well, how does this thing work? Is it on? Oh, there you are. What?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So I got this leak here. It's
I can see
really
that.
annoying to. Yeah, like I have to remove all the carpeting eventually. It's everywhere.
Well, if that plume gets in my yard, my toads ain't gonna be okay. I cannot accept that.
Wait, did you
We
just
need to get that thing fixed.
toads?
Yeah, all my toads. I don't want no pollution water getting in my
Well,
toads.
I'm sorry. Well, there's not much I can do. The plumber said that they're canceled because of Corona, so I gotta just diddly darn do this by myself.
You know, I'm not really liking you. I know you're very friendly.
I get that a lot. So, do you know anything about plumbing?
No, I know a lot about toads, and I know I don't want my darn toads to die. So you better fix it.
Second, and just help me. How can we fix my leak?
Well, I just told you, I don't know nothing about plumbing. I'm 32 and I live with my mom. All I care about is my toes
Does your
and their
mother know
well-being.
anything about plumbing? Does your mother know anything about how to fix my plumbing?
I'm sorry, sir. I just told you I do not know. Accept no for an answer. And you better fix it or else I'm suing you, but with my mama's help.
And scene. Hey. Good work, guys. Good work. All right, let's bring in our next two. Let's go ahead and bring in Brooklyn and Zach.
Brooklyn and Zach.
Coolio.
When we talk at the same time, we do sound like we have
Well,
the
it
same
just
voice.
sounds like the same person, but like louder with
Yeah.
like a little more depth.
Yeah,
you know?
it sounds like we just turned up the gain on the microphone.
Yes, that's
yeah.
exactly what it sounds
yeah.
like.
With
Yeah,
like a little bit of reverb.
yeah.
Just a
Not
little.
much, just like a
yeah.
teeny
yeah,
tiny
just like
bit.
a tiny bit.
Like honestly, the perfect amount. Like that's what we're talking about here.
Is there a such thing as a perfect amount of reverb?
There's such thing as too much reverb, so I'd imagine that it'd be perfect amount as well.
Ah. Hey, Brooklyn, Zach, we were bantering to buy time, but I need you guys to unmute yourself because I can't do it. Okay, there we go.
All right, Brooklyn, what is the name of your character, please?
Wait, new character?
No, same
or
one
the-
from last week. Yeah. You remember?
No.
Okay, we can come up with a new one. That's no problem. We've been doing that as well.
Oh wait, I think it was Stacy.
Yes, it was Stacy. What was Stacy like again? Was she really happy? Was she like sassy, depressed? What was Stacy just
She
emotionally?
was sassy.
Sassy. Okay, great. Perfect. Zach, name of your character please, and what were they like emotionally?
It was Chet.
Chet.
And he was I wouldn't say emotionally distraught, but he was not too fond of his dad.
That's right. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to jump into a who, what, where here. We'll start with Zach. Zach, you're going to give us the who. Brooklyn, you're going to give us the what is the purpose of us being together, and you're going to give us the where that's happening. Okay, Zach?
Mhm.
All right, let's start with the who.
We are sister and brother.
So now, what is the purpose of you guys talking? Why might you talk to your brother?
Sometimes. Wait. So why are we calling each other?
Yeah, basically, like, what's the purpose of having this phone call?
Because we're brother and sister.
Yeah, but go deeper. Go like anything in the world, Brooklyn. This is the fun part of, and you're so creative. Let yourself be free. I know there's ideas coming to that mind, and you're judging them. Okay, so any reason you'd be on the phone. No wrong answers. What do you got?
He got a dog and I want to see it.
Yes. Ah, that's great. See, that's such a good idea. Okay, great. So that's why we're having this conversation. And Zach, where are each of us?
We are at our respective houses.
At our respective houses. Okay, great. Here we go. Let's get a big round of applause.
Oh, hey sis, what's up?
I want to see your new dog.
Oh, yeah. Let me go get him. Rusty. Rusty. One second, I can't find him.
Respond to that, Brooklyn. Yeah, good.
You can't find your dog?
I don't know. He was here a second ago. Hold on. Rusty. find Rusty. I can't find him. Oh God, I didn't leave the doggy door open, did I? I think I might have left the doggy door open. Oh no! This is not good. This isn't good. This is not good. Rusty.
Be Rusty.
Why would I name him Rusty? Is that what you just said?
No, I need to see Rusty.
You need to see Rusty. Listen, sis, I can't do that because he's not in the house.
Well, find her.
What do you think I'm doing? Rusty!
Pout even more, Brooklyn. Like, start to throw a temper tantrum.
Rusty, where are you?
Wait, you better find your dog. I need to
I'm
see
trying. Maybe I could concentrate a little
Let
more.
me see your dog.
Can you shut up for like a second?
Make that-
No.
Yes,
I
good.
need to see him.
And scene. Hey. Awesome work. Okay, good heightening, guys. Good heightening. All right, let's go to our next scene. Our next scene is going to be Camden and...
Didn't Camden already went, Brian?
Oh, she did? Oh, I didn't underline her.
It was Camden and Carter that went first.
That's right.
So,
Wah, wah. Phil and Addie. Phil and Addie.
Phil and Addie.
Wow, that was really in sync what we did there. That was fun.
Yeah.
We should do more stuff like that more often, I think.
No, just once is okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, guys, what's up?
There's Addie. And
They're
there's
both
Phil.
there. Phil, you gotta take away the virtual background.
Time to
dude.
go back to regular background, Phil.
He's
for
got
your
like
scene.
a dragon back there.
It's Godzilla, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, the fan.
Pretty sure it's Godzilla.
Okay, go back to Godzilla.
Pretty sure.
Oh,
No, I
please
mean-
go back to Godzilla.
No, we gotta get in the scene. Gotta get in the scene.
Okay.
All right. So, look what you've done. Look what you've done.
Well, the fan was gonna make me nauseous.
The fan. No, can't do Godzilla. Can't do it. All right. Okay. So go back to your room. Okay. And yeah, adjust it so that the fan isn't the thing that we're seeing. There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
See?
Perfect. See?
Great. Awesome. All right, Addie. Remind us of your character's name real quick. Say it again one more time, Addie.
Olivia with a Y.
Olivia with a Y. Okay. And
Yeah.
she's just really sassy and rich, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Phil, your character's name?
Nomley Elpa.
Nomley Elpa.
Yeah.
And what was he like again?
He was a local idiot.
Local idiot. Okay, wonderful. All right, Addie, we're going to start off with who we are. In other words, how we know each other. So let's start it off here. Give me a who, Addie.
We are cousins.
We are cousins. And Phil, what are we doing or why are we having this conversation, in other words?
You're having this conversation because she stole something of mine from 5 years ago, and I just remembered it.
I love it. Okay. And, well, you just figured it out. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
And Addie, where are we each located?
I'm in Southern California and he's in not Wyoming.
Wyoming. Yeah,
Wyoming
California
doesn't even exist
and
though. That's
Wyoming.
the thing.
California and Wyoming. I love it. Okay. Here we go, guys. This is our scene. Let's get a round of applause. Woo.
Hey, just recently, I thought I had something, but I didn't, and I think it's because you took it when you visited here that time ago.
Why would I ever want anything from your house?
Because it was expensive and shiny, and you like expensive and shiny things.
What was it?
It was a box filled with diamonds.
How do you have a box filled with diamonds?
They're like little diamonds because my mom gave it to me. I don't ask questions.
You live in Wyoming and you have a box full of diamonds. Like, why?
What's wrong with living in Wyoming and having a box of diamonds? Well, I
Wyoming
don't have
does.
a box of diamonds because you took it.
Wyoming doesn't exist, and neither does your box of diamonds.
My box of diamonds did exist, and Wyoming does exist.
Wyoming doesn't exist, and how could you ever have a box of diamonds? That's like not possible.
It was a little box of like 3 diamonds.
That's not a box full of diamonds. That's a box with 3 diamonds.
It was like a 3-inch by 3-inch cardboard box I put together with sellotape and cardboard.
Why would I want 3 diamonds?
Because they're shiny and you take things. Remember when you took Uncle Bebop de Boop's diamond encrusted watch?
I actually don't.
And scene. All right, guys, get a round of applause. Woo! All right, our next 2 performers here are going to be Emma and Hudson. Emma and Hudson. Box of diamonds. That was quite creative. I enjoyed that. That was awesome, Phil. Really good work. Yeah, box of diamonds. Cool. You got your focus face on there, Joey. You like really intense there? Intensely searching for things? Yeah? That's Joey's focus face. If you guys didn't know, it's like really, just really intense. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hudson, you gotta unmute yourself, buddy.
Unmute yourself, buddy. All right, Hudson. Tell me really quick your character's name and just their core, like what makes them who they are.
My character's name is Greg. He doesn't have a last name, and he's like a dad. He's like the stereotype of a dad.
Okay, awesome. And Emma, yours?
Eliza Murphy, and she just like she likes helping other people, and she's like really sheltered.
Okay, awesome. I love it. This is gonna be great. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start off. Hudson, you're gonna give us a who. How do these 2 know each other? Here we go. Give me a who, Hudson.
We both volunteered at a charity event.
Okay, cool. And what is the purpose of this call?
We're trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how to get it transferred to my community service hours, and he's helping me.
Awesome. And where are each of us located? Hudson?
Probably like we're both at our houses on a video call.
Okay, love that. And so just get specific. So great example, it just came to my mind is football. Like there was a draft recently, and Joey's talking about all the different football players and the different coaches and how they had different places. And our coach is like trending everywhere because his house is so dope. Like so awesome. And his setup for the draft was amazing, like spectacular. So he's trending everywhere because of how cool his house was.
Cliff Kingsbury.
So the fact that his house is so awesome is something that's a cool detail, right? So get specific here about each of your houses. So at least yours, Hudson. At the very least, like tell us like your location. You can go, she's at her house and I'm at my house that's blank.
Basically, right? He's just in a long way saying, is your house trending on Twitter?
Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying. 100%. Yep. So give us that where, Hudson, just get a little more specific.
I like to describe my house.
Just in a very short bit. Like you could go, I'm in my, one part of your house and just, is it like super fancy? Is it like basic, like cluttered,
like
whatever?
Like a not very nice house, but it's like not bad either.
Okay.
And I'm in my living room.
And we know that she is from a well-off family, so tell us where she's at.
She's a well-out family?
Well-off. She has a lot of money.
Well, a lot of money. Oh. Then she's probably like in LA right now. She has like...
Boom. See that? See how that changes things? That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Here we go, guys. And let's get a round of applause. Woo!
So thanks for offering to help me with this.
Oh, it's no biggie.
Cause like I was just really stressed. I have to get in these hours and I'm not used to procrastinating it this much.
Yeah, I understand it. It happens a lot to me too.
Thank you.
For sure. So, are you volunteering at any other places?
Yeah, I volunteer a lot. I don't really have like anywhere specific because right now like we can't really leave the house much and like germs and stuff.
Yeah, understandable. So, how are your kids?
I'm
She-
16.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I knew that. How's your mom? The old folks.
She's good. Yeah. How are your kids?
They're good. They are now in college right now, actually.
What college?
They are in ASU right now.
Oh, that's nice. Did they not like try hard at school or something?
Oh no, they did, but you know, they just weren't the best at it. And I didn't want them to go there, but they just ended off in that route.
I'd be disappointed in my kids if they went to ASU.
And scene. Yes, awesome. Okay, good work, guys. Good work. Okay.
Work.
All right, our next two are gonna be Katie and Carter.
Carter already went.
He did?
He did.
Wait,
Once
so
again,
who's missing?
I'm just
Katie,
gonna go.
2, 4, 6, 8. I gotta underline these quicker. Katie and... Did we get through everybody?
I don't know. Let's see. Let me see, Brian. I'll definitely bring in Katie. Serenity.
There we go.
How could you forget about Serenity? So hurtful.
So hurtful. I didn't write her at the top.
Serenity, I would be offended if I were you because
You
Brian
should be.
forgot
Should be
about
super,
you.
super offended.
Oh.
I just didn't write you at the
He
top
was
of my
like,
page.
he was like Katie and Carter, and I was like, Carter already went, and he was like, oh, is that it? And I was like, no, Serenity.
Well, thank you. And then I said, would you check the roster up there? And then you told me Serenity, actually. So, yeah. All right.
Did you or did you not forget?
I did. I did not write your name down, Serenity.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Would you give me your character's name, Serenity?
My character's name is Haley Smith.
Haley Smith. Okay. And
With
what's...
a Y or an Hailey? You know what I mean? Like Hayley? Spelling matters for characters.
Hailey.
Cool. You said that last week too, now that I remember.
That's the only way I know how to spell it.
Okay, great. And Katie, reminder of your name?
Candy Benders, I think. Bender.
Candy Bender, yep.
Candy. Okay. All right, let's start off, Serenity. Give us a who. How do these guys know each other?
I think we work together.
Okay, we work together. Love that. Give me a where. We work together where?
Me?
Actually, yeah, let's wait for the where for that. Duh. Okay. We work together. Okay. Now give us a what. What is the purpose for this conversation?
I needed to do an art project, and so I wanted to see if I could paint one of the horses, I guess.
Ah, okay. You want to paint horses for her specifically?
For an art competition.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Great. Paint horses. And where are we each located?
Um,
So this one's back to Serenity.
Okay.
gonna be on my ranch with my horse. Singular horse.
Singular horse on your ranch. That's awesome. Okay, great. And we're going to start off the scene here. Let's get a big round of applause. Woo!
Hi. oh. Oh, I didn't know where you were going. Okay. So you still have that horse, right?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay. So I want to ask you something. So basically, I have this huge art competition coming up, and I have to draw something like alive. So I was wondering if I could use your horse as like a model.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Is there any like specific like time or
anything works for us? Because I'm just here working on the ranch, taking care of my horses.
Okay. Does the horse like? Can the horse like stay still for like a long period of time? Okay.
We can tether him, so he'll stay.
Okay. Is there any like other thing that we can like put on him to kind of like make the difficulty like make it like more hard, I guess? Like any like saddles or reins or anything?
Well, yeah, I have all of that stuff because I ride him all the time. We can do anything you'd like. We can do like, we can have him like, not bareback, but we don't have to have a saddle unless you want to, because I have a saddle, I have reins, I have a bit that I can put in his mouth, which is like the little metal piece that attaches to the reins. We can have all that stuff on him.
Okay, cool. So, so what type of paint do you think I should use for like the horse? Is there any like anything like specific like on like any like spots or designs on the horse? Because I'm trying to like kind of piece it all together.
Not really. He's just brown.
Just brown. Okay. So maybe like watercolor.
Yeah, watercolor or like oil paints might work.
Okay, cool. Okay, I have some oil paint and watercolor and basically all types of paint here. So should I come over at like Saturday at around like 1 or 2-ish?
Well, that's really like late in the day and that's like really hot for him to be in the sun. So maybe we could do like early in the morning at like 5 because I have to feed him at like 4. So like 5 would be a good time, like 5 in the morning.
Oh,
does that work for you? I mean, like we could do it later at like 6. Maybe we could do like 7 or 8. Maybe 9.
Okay.
Or 10. Maybe 11 or 12. Maybe I think 1 o'clock works.
Oh, okay. I'll come over at
And scene. Hey. Good job, guys. Now that's actually everybody. And now I have you on the page for the second half. So, woo! Thank you, Joey, for bringing that to my attention. So now that I have you on here for the next time.
You know what? I'm always here to be a hero.
You're the man.
So,
I mean, you're the man. So I appreciate it.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear tie clips. You know?
Is that my tie clip or?
No, this is definitely mine.
Oh, okay. All right.
You lost your tie clip.
I have like 7 hidden somewhere.
This is what I wore to Shay's wedding, actually. So.
Yeah, that's your thing.
I bought this for Shay's wedding. Actually.
All right, are we all back in?
Yes.
Okay. All right, take out those notebooks. We're gonna rapid fire here. So I want everybody zoned in, focused. You can definitely learn from the other scenes here. We were watching the other scenes, so you'll know exactly what we're talking about and where you can grow. Okay? So I'll just go scene at a time. I'll give you all a second to pull out those notebooks and get your pens and everything ready. Look at this first scene here.
Do 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 do.
Bow, bow, bow. Okay. All right, so we're going to start off with the first scene here. First scene was Carter and Camden. So, good scene, guys. Good scene. They were both weird in different ways, which was fun. So, both of these characters had their own weirdness to them, in a sense. Obviously, Carter, yours is because you are antisocial, and have trouble talking with people and dealing with people. And yours is kind of just similar. You live at home with mom. You're like 30-something, right? And you like your frogs so much that literally 2 weeks ago you were pretending to have a relationship with one. Like that, they're both weird in different ways. So they had some common ground there. So it was actually an interesting scene to watch, very entertaining. But we missed some of the game. So I want to talk about that really quick. This is a great lesson for everyone, but I want you guys to both realize it for your future scenes. So first things first, you guys were talking over each other, okay? So you've got to listen, just like on stage, and wait until that gets sent to you. Whatever the idea is, even though we're fighting. So literally, we could be in the middle of a yell-out fight. Like Joey, in a scene in Masterclass, they had one where they were literally yelling back and forth, fight. And they have to really hyper-listen to jump right on the other person's line, but not while they're talking. Because if two people talk at the same time, we lose what they're saying. Okay?
Especially online.
Especially online, that's
Yeah.
right. Especially online. So just be cautious of that. And the thing that we missed here was, like, towards the end of the scene, when she said she's 30 and still lives at home, Carter, that's a little weird. Okay? It's not like weird, but it's like the way that she presented it with how she presented it was weird, okay? And so you want to sort of bring attention to that because I saw you notice it, Carter, and once you notice it, then you want to talk about it. You want to question it. Wait, like it's just you and your mom there? You're 30, like kind of deal? And she's like, yeah. And you want to live there? Yeah, I love it. Me and my mom have a great relationship. And Camden just kind of comes at it from her perspective, and it's fun to watch you deal with that, right? What did he say there? Are they muted?
Yeah, they are muted because
Okay.
it was giving echo. Here, I'll unmute
Yeah.
Carter.
1 second, Carter.
Go ahead.
What is it?
I was trying to ask more. I was trying to ask more questions, but the scene kept going. I'm like, okay, I gotta go.
What's the question? Oh, you mean
I
in the
was
scene
trying
because
to ask questions about.
So we kind of did. There was just the moment right there when she mentioned it. That's where you first ask, and you just go right out with it. And you can kind of. This is why we slow down, right? So drop it on me, right? Look at me and just say the thing like, yeah. No, I'm 30.
What?
Yeah, I'm 30. I live at home
Wait,
with my mom.
you're 30 and you live. So let me get this straight. You're 30 and you still live with your mother. Do you have a job?
No.
So you do have it. No.
No
Well,
job.
do you have enough to afford your own place?
No, my mom has a place. So, like, you see, if you slow down enough, then you get to ask the question, and she gets to deal with the question. But what was happening was because we were so fast, we missed those things. Okay? Make sense to you, Camden? Okay, great. Next one. Brooklyn and Zach. Brooklyn, see, you have great ideas, okay? Brooklyn, you've got to go with your ideas. That dog thing was hilarious. It turned out to be so funny. It was fun to watch Zach deal with that. Zach, what a brilliant choice for the dog to be missing and having to find the dog. That was so funny. And Brooklyn, I love that you didn't go with the obvious choice of just wanting him to find it because it's important for him, but because you're a brat, you just want to see it. You want to see the dog, and so you just started flipping out, which was so funny. So the note there is to we need to when you can't find the dog, Zach, like you can continue to build on that and build on looking. At some point, she said that you want to bring attention to the fact that she doesn't care.
Okay.
So she literally just did not care. And we want to build on that together. And the same thing, once we started fighting, then it became a little hard to hear each other. So we got to make sure when she does a temper tantrum, you either like really cut her off to give her a second to know, hey, it's my turn now. Stop throwing this tantrum for a second. Or you just bounce back and forth. But overall, guys, that scene was so funny to watch you actually try and find that dog and discover. Okay?
Yeah, I still haven't found him.
He's there somewhere. All right, good. Addie and Phil are the next two. Box filled with diamonds, Phil? Are you kidding? Friggin' brilliant, okay? Because Addie asks you, like, what would I ever want from your house? right? Which is perfect for her character, exactly something her character would say. And then you're like, it was a box full of diamonds. And then you justified why you had it. You justified that your family didn't, like, you don't know why. So sit still for a second, Phil. It's that's what was so interesting to me. So now, what do you think I want to know about your character?
Where he originally got the diamonds?
Not him, his parents.
Oh.
Right? I want to know what they do. Like, are they in the mafia? Because here's the line you said that was very specific. You were like, I don't know, she just has it. Which to me goes like if my parents had diamonds, I would know about it. Like, we would know if our parents have a certain thing and how they got it. He just got this diamond, and he has no idea how his parents came about it. He doesn't know what they do for a living. That's interesting. And she questioned that, but then we didn't get to go into that. Like, I went all kinds of places. Like, are they spies? Like what are they that makes it so that they have that stuff? Bank robbers, like, could be anything. And you just don't know, but we start to explore and figure that out. Okay? Cool. And then for Addie, don't deny. So there was a lot of denial in there. You want to say yes, okay? So even though your character's sassy, you have to find ways to say yes as an actress. Otherwise, Phil's going to get stuck having to keep coming up with stuff. So when he says something is true, you have to agree to that. So specifically, like you said, Wyoming doesn't exist. That is a full-on denial. Full-on denial. Because Phil said it does. So I don't care if I say I live in Sweet Town. Okay? I live in Sweet Town, USA. If that place doesn't exist, which it probably doesn't, it might, I don't know. Okay? I've now made that up. It is now fact. So you have to agree with that, Addie. You don't need to like Wyoming. Your character might think it's gross, but it's now been presented as truth. So you cannot deny somebody's truth. Okay? Cool. All right, great. Good job. Next, Hudson and Emma. We got stuck in the talking about doing in the beginning. Okay? So we knew we had to talk about this college stuff. Then it got interesting. Why? I'm curious if either of you know why it got interesting.
You are unmuted, so you can talk.
Why did it get interesting? Probably because she didn't approve of my kids going to college at a bad college.
Yes.
So it wasn't like Stanford or anything.
Yes, that was part of it. Emma, what do you think?
Because we weren't just talking about volunteering.
Yes, and why did you call him in the first place?
To get help with volunteering.
To get help with getting your volunteering
my service hours
to count towards
my school service hours,
so that you could go to
a good college.
And where did his kids go?
ASU.
So what happened was you were worried about whether or not you're going to get the right information without realizing it. So now it became about the two of you. You started to question, why did I even make this phone call? Because the phone call is awkward. You're on the phone with this dad and getting information because you guys met at this this volunteer thing. Cool. If he's able to help you, that's awesome. When he's not, it's kind of an awkward oh, well, why are we having this conversation? How do I get off this? This is weird. And then it became very funny from there. And then you dissed ASU, which is sad. But from your character's perspective, it made total sense and was amazing. So good work.
Thank you.
Cool. Great. Last scene, Serenity and Katie. So same deal. We got stuck talking about the doing, right? So literally, Serenity, we can be there and just sort of petting the horses even, and we don't even need to talk about them too much. What happened, Katie, was our what ended up being about painting the horses. So then we talked about painting the horses, and we didn't further the relationship between each other. And that's what matters. That's the key. The key is we want to see you guys affect each other and things happen between you guys, okay? So with that, just realize that in every future scene, we need to find that somehow. What is it? There has to be a depth relationship that we're building, and if we can't find that, we're going to get stuck. Now, there was a comedy bit that came in, Serenity, and I wanted you to see it, okay? Here's what it was. You said 5 in the morning. How did she feel about that?
She was like, no.
Okay, that's just your time. So now you don't back down on your time because that's your character's sort of point of view, the way they are. If she loves her horses and her horses wouldn't be out later, you wouldn't change your mind to make it 10 or 11 or 12 for her. You'd make her get up if she wants to do this thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good job, guys. Everyone give yourselves a round of applause. All right, we are now going to go into two-person scenes. We're going to do a quick who, what, where. New characters. We have no idea what they're going to be until we start our who, what, wheres. Okay? No idea, and then we're just going to go right into scenes. Here's what my advice is. Stay away from talking about what you're doing. Find point of view. Find relationship. Yes, I did almost burp. Find relationship and go from there. Okay?
I didn't know what that was.
It happens every once in a while. It's like, nope, not happening. Okay?
I think you could have played it off there.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it. I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
I'm not a liar. So find the relationship, build from there. Find the relationship, build from there, and be bold. Make choices. Just like if you're in monologue class, we get up and we do stuff. We move around. We explore our space. So I want you exploring the space. I want you doing different things together. And we have no idea what's going to happen with that. Like, you could pick up your phone and start moving if it makes sense. Like, anything. Okay? All right. Let's see here.
We've got Brooklyn and Camden.
Brooklyn and Camden. All right. Okay, Camden, give me a who.
Who we are or who I am?
Who you are to each other.
Okay. We are old friends from kindergarten.
Great. And what are we doing?
We wanted to see how we were doing in the quarantine.
Great. And where are we?
We are in, well, we are both in our parents' room because we don't really know each other, but our parents set it up.
Okay, good. So you're both in the same room?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is who, what, where. Let's get a big round of applause.
Hi.
Hi.
It's kind of awkward, because I haven't really seen you since, like, I was 5.
Yeah, when I first saw you, you look a little bit familiar, but can't really tell.
Yeah, I don't really know. So what have you been up to? I heard you, like, dance.
Yeah, I've been dancing a lot. What have you been doing?
Well, I've been catching up on my sleep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom told me that you did like some sort of quarantine dance recital or something.
Yeah. My mom put me up to it.
Yeah, I feel like me and you are really different. Like, I'm just wanting to stay at home and sleep, but like you're still really active and stuff.
Yeah, just want to do stuff.
How old are you?
I'm 11. How old are you?
Yes, I finally meet someone who I'm older than. Only by like a few months though. Oh. Still, it's progress. Everyone that I meet is older than me.
Yeah, same.
Good. Is this awkward?
Get out.
Is this awkward?
What? Sorry.
Is this awkward?
My brother. Yes, it's very awkward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speak into that. Speak into that.
Yeah.
So this is awkward, right? like as simple as that. Like a statement like that could be made from your character's point of view. And you kind of started that, Camden, and then we backed out. Like, just lean into it. Like, this is weird. And we're not the same kind of person. Like, and I feel like it would come from Camden's character. So let's do it. Action.
Yeah. This is like, really weird.
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to act like I know you, but I really
Just one
don't.
moment.
Yeah, my mom told me just smile.
Yeah, well, I'm just not feeling it.
And scene. Rude, but perfect. Okay, love it. All right, for our next two here, let's go ahead and get Zack and Phil. Yes, I am putting you guys in a scene together. Yes, this is happening, and yes, this is real life. Don't make me regret it. Next up, we have Zack and Phil. Zack and Phil. Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Now he's Phil. Phil,
Phil
of the future. Give me as fast as he can. Phil of the future. He's a 27th century man.
Yeah, Valleywood, baby. All right, Phil, give me a who.
Like our relationship between each other.
Yeah.
We are best friends.
Perfect. Give me a what, Zack?
Dancing at the club, bro.
Good. So that's going into what specifically you're like physically doing. What is the purpose of this conversation?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Find something. No, that's okay.
We're talking because
So you could go back. Check this out, Zack. Dancing to meet girls.
dancing to meet girls.
So we're dancing so we can meet girls.
Oh, all right.
And then he'll give the
Yeah.
where, right? So now your idea is still there, but now we know the why behind it. Okay? So
okay. So okay.
yeah, go ahead. Same thing, dancing to meet girls. Go ahead, Zack.
We're dancing to meet girls, bro.
And where, Phil?
I'm in a basement and he's in his living room.
Okay, let's be same location for this.
Oh, we're in my basement.
Okay, here we go. And action.
Sick party, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you see Shalissa? Hey, Shalissa. She's not talking to me.
No, I think she left.
Oh,
John, I think she left.
bye. Yeah, this is not going too well, dude.
No, it's not. You're really having a bad time here.
Yeah, well.
You want a water?
What?
You want a water?
Well, I mean, I would love one. But,
All right. There you got one.
I'm not really that thirsty.
Then you want one or do you not want one? Answer the question.
I don't want a water.
Okay.
Hey, Cody. Jesus. Seriously, you always force yourself on
I'm
other
not forcing
people.
myself to do anything.
Yes, you do. You're very assertive, and in some cases, it could be pretty great, but in other times, it's not the best thing that you can be doing. Especially in a public
I
party.
simply
like
asked if you wanted a water.
Man, it's not about the water, bro. It's more than that. No.
Sounds like you're just mad about the water.
Maybe I am just mad about the water. I don't know. I don't drink Dasani.
Who said I had Dasani?
And scene. Hey. All right. Our next two performers are going to be Serenity and Emma. Serenity and Emma. The water. It's not about the water, man.
I just don't drink Dasani, and I feel that on a
Dasani.
deep level.
Yeah,
I don't drink
Dasani's not my
Dasani
style.
either.
Nah.
It kind of, I don't know what
Hey,
it
we're both
tastes
here.
like, but it just tastes bad.
All right, Serenity, give me a who.
She would love to, but I can't unmute her. Oh, there we go.
Serenity, give me a who.
I'm your grandma.
Give me a what, Emma?
Checking in on me because I'm in the hospital.
And give me a where.
Me?
Yep. So we
Well,
know.
she's obviously in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick.
But get specific on the hospital.
She's in a Russian hospital.
All right. Woo!
Is this thing on?
It's working.
Hello?
It's working.
Hello?
It's working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Can you see me?
I think you need to turn the sound on.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You don't have to shout. You don't have to shout, Grandma.
I'm not shouting. You're shouting.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. So how are you?
I'm as good as can be expected, I guess.
So like, how did you get sick? Like, I know you were traveling, but like, how did you get sick?
I ate at a restaurant, and I think there was something in the food.
So you like pooped a lot?
No, I have like some sort of thing in my stomach. I don't really know the details.
Oh, you have a tapeworm. Tapeworms are no good. No good. You need to get that out right now.
I don't think I have a tapeworm.
I think it's a tapeworm, and you need to have surgery and get your tapeworm.
How are you doing, Grandma? How are you?
This isn't about me. Like,
I'm just checking in.
Lung transplant. That's not the point. I'm here to talk about you.
But I want to know about you, Grandma.
I'm doing perfectly fine.
And scene. Hey. That was pretty much like every grandma on any type of technology. That was phenomenal.
I don't know. Our grandma does pretty well.
Yeah,
with
she
it.
does do pretty
Yeah.
well. That's true.
She doesn't ever scream at us.
No.
Granted, my mom and my uncle set it up.
Yeah,
But
but
she's very, very good about it.
yeah.
All right,
All
next up we've got
Carter and Katie.
Carter and Katie.
Carter and Katie.
Carter
Here we
and
go.
Katie.
Let's rock and roll. Woo. Speed
Carter
scenes.
Wage
Speed scenes.
and Katie Lou.
Yeah, those are their last names. Yeah.
I was just reading what was in the Zoom, Brian.
I understand. Katie. Carter. Katie, give me a.
Those are their names, Brian.
I know. Katie, give me a who, please. Hold on 1 second. Go again.
Twin brother and sister.
Brother and sister. And
Twin brother and sister.
Twin brother and sister. Even better.
Twin.
Thank you. I couldn't hear the twin, Joey. Give me a what?
I'm always bad at what.
So, Carter, here's a great lesson. Just build it on the who. Okay? Just imagine two twins. Just think about it. And then go, all right, what do I imagine when I first see that? What are they doing? What's the purpose of them hanging out or talking? And if you have trouble with that, what's a purpose anyone might?
Just to talk to people and to socialize and ask them how their day is going.
Okay? So go beyond that.
Goal?
What?
Like goals you want, or like things you want to reach or do in your life?
Good. So one of you is bragging about something that just happened. Which one?
I am.
Okay, I'm bragging about something that just happened in my life. Perfect. Okay, now Katie, give me a where this is happening.
On the bus.
On the bus. On the bus.
Gotta get it straight. So are we starting now?
Right away. Rapid fire. Let's go.
No, you're not gonna believe it. This is insane. I bet you
What?
can't guess.
What?
I just got my first stand-up comedy gig. I know. It's very amazing.
Good.
Oh,
You're a
where?
different character, Carter. Different character.
Where?
Oh, we're doing different characters?
Yeah, totally different. Okay. Now,
Oh.
be. I love you. Can have your first comedy routine. That's amazing. Just be a different voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got my first stand-up comedy routine, and I'm so excited.
Oh, cool. Where is it?
Can't wait.
Ask again, Katie.
That I don't want to say, but
Carter, you're
What?
frozen. Take a second. Hold on. See if it comes back.
There's his black. There he is.
Okay, now go ahead, Carter.
That was a part of his stand-up.
I wish it's just poor connection.
So here's what you do.
Um,
You use it for the scene, Carter. Because it's
alright.
there. You go, sorry, I had poor connection. Go. Say that.
Sorry, I got poor connection.
Okay. Anyway, where's the stand-up comedy at?
It's at if I remember correctly, Brian's coffee shop.
Wait, isn't that like 30 miles away from our house?
Yeah, but I got my first comedy gig.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you, but is mom and dad gonna let you go?
And scene. Hey, good job. All right, let's jump to our next two performers, Brooklyn and Addie. Brooklyn and Addie. Yeah, and then after that, we're going to be going to Camden and Hudson for our last two.
Brooklyn, Addie, Camden, Hudson. All right.
Brooklyn, Addie, Camden, Hudson. Brooklyn, Addie, Camden, Hudson. Brooklyn, Addie, Camden, Hudson. This is a song we're creating now. Yeah.
Brooklyn's not in there.
No more Brooklyn. We will switch out Brooklyn for Hudson.
Hudson. Brooklyn, Addie, Hannah, Hudson. Brooklyn, Addie.
Yeah, it's addicting, right?
Yeah, and Hudson from Camden.
Yo,
Okay.
mute those lives, guys.
Camden, Hudson. All right.
Mute those lives.
All right. Okay, Addie, give me a who. What is our relationship? Quickly, we're rapid fire. Hit it, Addie. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. What's our who?
Looks like she can't hear, Brian.
Okay, I can.
Hit it.
I can hear.
Yeah, give me a who.
Oh, okay. Boss and employee.
Boss and employee. What is happening?
I am. Wait. It's on-
Hudson, yeah. Hudson, what's happening? Build
what's
it on,
happening?
Yeah, build it on boss and employee.
She's trying to fire me, but like, she's trying to make it really subtle. She's trying not to make a scene.
Nice. And where are we at?
We're in
Addie?
a Zoom meeting because. Okay, wait. This is gonna get. Can I get specific? Because I'm very. We're in
Quickly.
a Zoom meeting because he's sick, and I don't want to be near him when he's sick.
Okay. And let's make it a, we don't need to talk about the other people, but in your minds, it's a group Zoom meeting. Okay? It's
Okay.
group, but you're literally just dealing with Hudson. All right, here we go. Action.
So I called you guys into the Zoom today to talk about Cody. I called in to talk about Cody's achievement this month. Cody, you've done well for most of your time at this company. Yeah. It's just with all the everything's going on, it's maybe you should like lay back on the time you spend here. Maybe you should spend less time on the office, working online, maybe no time.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got it. No problem at all.
I noticed it's a troubling time. Are you going to be fine with this happening?
I mean, just a little bit of time, you know, like put like 5 minutes off each day. It's okay.
Not exactly 5 minutes off. Like more than 5 minutes off, I think.
Like 10?
more than 10.
15?
Just, you know what happened to Jerry last month, right?
Yeah, he got fired.
Think that.
It's like 17 minutes off?
I'm thinking more like, you know how Jerry, he left and he never really came back? I think that's what should happen with you.
For 17 minutes, so.
I'm not sure if you're getting what I'm saying. You're fired, Cody.
Why?
We know this is this is a hard time, and we've had to cut how much we're playing. We have had to cut a bunch of spending, and it's just we had to fire our weakest links.
And scene. Oh, I want to see that going so bad, but these are rapid fire. All right, let's get to our last two, Camden and Brooklyn. Wait, no, that switched up. No, is that right? Yeah, Camden, Brooklyn. Woo!
Brooklyn's still not in there. And
No!
I think, did Camden go already?
I was bringing Camden back with Brooklyn. So if Brooklyn's gone, then we'll just bring everybody back.
All right, let's
Bring everybody back.
bring everybody back.
Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back.
Bring him back, bring him back. Mute
Yeah,
those lives. I just muted you all.
Zach's dancing over there a little bit. That's nice. Hudson's yawning, which is not so nice. That's contagious, bud, so don't spread it here to the class, all right? Let's see. Okay, cool. So just going to rapid fire note, okay? So notebooks out really quick. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick class picture to close out our showcase and give you guys a few minutes to just congratulate each other on the scenes, talk about them, and catch up. Specifically want it to be just oriented towards the characters you saw, enjoyed, and just the growth you've seen in everybody. Like, I know us as a staff, we've seen so much growth in your improv, in specifically, honestly, since the quarantine. You guys have really doubled down on your time as actors and made it a priority, and we've learned so much through this new virtual format that you guys are now taking and applying. Like, we've learned new ways to use our scene work. We've learned new ways to listen at a heightened level because we have to. And so it's just super cool to watch. So really quick rapid fire notes. Just going to go through these. Brooklyn and Camden for you guys and your scene. This isn't going to work. So we talked about this at the beginning, like the idea of your friendship. So they went in the beginning. Brooklyn and Camden.
Oh my goodness. I had a feeling that they had already gone.
Yeah, my notes are terrible. Brooklyn and Camden.
Well, you can't blame him because he doesn't have fingers, so I'd imagine it's very hard to write.
Much harder. Brooklyn and Camden, this isn't going to work. As soon as we got to that, because that was there, it worked. So for everybody, if there's something sitting there at the surface, you just bring it up. Like, we don't need to dance around it unless the game is to dance around it together and we're both on page with that. But we did it just to do it because we do it in life, and I want you to avoid situations like that. Zack and Phil, you're having a bad time here is what I wrote down. So Zack and Phil, quick reminder of your scene.
The party. They had the party.
That's right. I love that. Okay, love that idea. So we talked over each other too much. So same idea, just really listen because it was actually really funny, and it wasn't about the water. So I love that you brought that up, Zach, and now I'm curious about what it is actually about. Fights like this happen all the time where something happens that's so stupid, we yell about that thing, but it's not actually about that thing. You fight about a dish, you fight about like some random thing, you fight about food or some stupid thing that does not matter, but really it was just all this other stuff, sometimes not even dealing with the person. And so it turned out Zach had a bunch of anger towards Phil's character, and it came out from that. So that's what we're interested in, and we wouldn't go backwards to the water. Does that make sense, Zach? Okay, good. All right. Serenity and Emma for your guys' scene, the grandma scene. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. Just really enjoyed that because I felt like it was really real. We were really listening. you didn't stay too long in the I don't understand this whole thing serenity. You figured out, okay, I do need to actually listen at some point. And then you just played the typical grandma. Like, you kept building into that. And Emma, you played into, again, the granddaughter who's frustrated but still loves her grandma and is trying to deal with it. So honestly, this scene was very grounded, and I don't have anything for this scene. So I'm sure if we nitpicked it and went down and found something, there'd be something in there, but it was so good, I don't have anything for that one other than watch it back to see the groundedness of that scene. Okay? Good. Carter and Katie. So we went through, and for you guys, I wrote here, what exercise here? So inside of your scene, when we were going through, really quick, remind me of the characters. Can we unmute one of them? Yep.
Let's see.
Unmute Katie.
Katie.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just really quickly.
We were twins.
That's right. Okay. So dealing with that, dealing with your guys' relationship, we again want to see some of that stuff heightened even more. So we got somewhere, and then we started talking over each other again a little bit. And like, again, every little thing matters. So we want to make sure every little thing is heard. And we got there when we got to mom and dad. We got there when we got to this idea of that they're not going to like that, but it took us too long to get there. So when he brings up the comedy thing, even right away, it could be like, mom and dad aren't going to like that, you know? And then he's got to deal with, yeah, well, maybe you could help me, like, convince them or whatever. And then we get to the thing right away, okay? So we don't want to wait too long to get to the thing. Whatever the thing is, we just want to get there, and then we want to start squeezing that orange once we get there. Okay, cool. Addie and Hudson, okay? So the firing scene, great. So Hudson, you want to, at some point, once you start to figure it out, just figure it out, okay? So I don't believe top of his intelligence, and this is a term for everybody, top of your intelligence means to the character's top of their intelligence. So even if he's I don't think he was dumb. I don't think he was like a stupid guy. Would you agree with me? Raise your hand if you think so, Hudson, that he's not. I don't think he was a stupid guy. I think that she was making cuts, and he just happened to be on the lower end of something, but he wasn't dumb. So he would have figured it out based on how she was laying it out there. So you might say, what are you trying to say? She's like, well, and he's like, are you firing me? And then she's like, let's call it an extension of not being here. And you're like, that's firing. Like, so if you question because we realize that something's happening, then it's more real to us, and then we can play that game there a little longer. Okay? Okay. Good work, guys. Awesome. Everyone give each other a round of applause. Hey! So we did it. Just like that, we jumped into characters and were able to build scenes without having to think about it. So that was really, really good, guys. Really good.
Yeah. Very well done, everyone.
Woo!
At this time, we'll go ahead and release our live audience, and then we will take a class photo. So everybody stay in the Zoom so that we can take a picture all together.
Cool. Thank you, live audience. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting these guys. They're so awesome. Their growth has been phenomenal. And so we can't wait to see more from them next month. Check us out on social. We have all kinds of things going on YouTube and on our Instagram, just motivational videos. We've got a teen quarantine show where we talk through life with teenagers. And so if anyone's interested in coming onto that show, let us know, and we'd love to have you on. So thank you, and we appreciate you.